got him, you got me. You know what I did. Everybody knows what Kenny did, and I think that's what makes our show valid. There's a lot of other great shows out there, but like me when I was a player, if you ain't really played the game and know the game, I don't really want you critiquing me. You know
Dog,
what I'm saying? I don't.
I agree. And I was about to say, well, first of all, I remember the fight with you and Bark. I remember the game. Like I was watching the game on television, but a lot of people, I know y'all show it every once in a while, but I saw that in real time. But I want to say this. Somebody asked me in the comments, they were like, Kenny, I know you know all these people. I know that might be your man. He said, but if you had to choose Shaquille O'Neal or Jordan in their prime, who would you choose? And
I
I
would
was like,
choose
Shaq.
Jordan.
And no, but I was
Oh
like,
man,
no,
Jordan,
listen,
man,
listen.
stop it.
No, listen. I'm saying team wise, they didn't have no Shaquille O'Neals in the middle. Like you came at the end
Yeah,
of
but
Jordan's career.
they didn't need it. Listen, Jordan is the only guy that's undefeated in championships. A lot of
Wow.
guys in championships, he's the only one.
So
So
you would have took Jordan and
all day, every day.
okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not I'm not afraid to say somebody's better.
No,
I'm
he's
not
the
afraid
greatest
to
player
say
of all time.
yeah, but a lot of these guys have egos, but they don't have realistic egos. Like, look, when somebody's better, somebody's better. When somebody makes more money, they make more money. When somebody looks better, they look better. It's something you have to deal with. I'm not going to try to break my neck trying to prove I'm the best player in the world. Matter of fact, I don't even want the title as the best player in the world. My
No,
title,
but you're the best. You're the best center ever
no,
in the
I'm
history of the
not.
NBA.
No, I'm not the best.
Why?
Because
Why?
like again, I didn't even want that title. I wanted a title that could be unmatched and untouched for years. When you talk about being the most dominant ever, it's only two names. That's the category I want to be in. Like
Dominant?
the most dominant, not dominant, the most dominant ever. MDE. Think about it. When you talk about the best, how many names get thrown around? That's too many names
Yeah.
for me, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be the best. I want to be the most dominant ever. So when they talk about the most dominant center ever, it's only two, maybe three. Wilt, myself, and Bill Russell. After that, nobody. So
Yeah.
that's the category I'm in because I'm either one, two, or three. When it comes to the
Yeah.
best player ever, I'm four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, and that ain't good enough for me. So being the best is something that one is hard, and two, I was skilled, but my skill was more elbow you in your mouth, dunking in your face, and bully you. There's a lot of guys with better feet work, better. For example, Tim Duncan had better skills than me, but
Right.
so like I don't get involved with who's the best and who that. Nor do I have a problem with saying somebody's better than me. But
Well, I guess because you're in my era, I would consider you the best center ever, and
well,
definitely the
thank you.
most dominant center ever.
Well, thank
My
you.
personal opinion. So what's going on? Where are you in Orlando or
Man,
California?
bro, don't worry about what I be doing. Don't worry about where I'm at.
So look, man. Speaking of Jordan, Have you seen The Last
Yes.
Dance?
Yeah, I've seen it.
When is your
I've seen it.
documentary coming?
I'm not sure. I think, because of social media and all that, and, because of my personality, my story has already been out there, but I am releasing a little bit of it. I got a show called Shaq Life that comes on at TNT every Thursday. So, but other than that, I'm not sure. But I'm enjoying watching the Jordan documentary. It just proves that he's the best player in the world. Like, you're right, I came at the end of his era, but I still got about 2 or 3 years of his dominance.
Yeah,
I,
for sure.
I, I win a lot of money was telling people I was on that team that beat him, and that comeback is, oh, but that wasn't the same Mike. That wasn't the
Right.
same Mike.
Right.
If he would have beat us, he'd have been the same Mike. But because we beat him, and I understand he had a layoff, but the next year when he came back, Mike and doing what he does, they made sure that we didn't win the game. So, but I'm
Yeah.
enjoying watching it. It's a lot of stuff I didn't know. I didn't know it was that much turmoil in the front office,
Crazy.
uh, but there is no loyalty in any business unless
Wow.
you're in charge and you create that
And
loyalty yourself.
and I was going to ask you about that because you've been one of few that really have, what's the word I'm looking for? You really controlled the narrative in your business dealings, and a lot of the partnerships you have, you actually are owner in those partnerships. And congrats on your new Papa John situation. But
Thank you.
how important is it for athletes to really understand their value and get some ownership outside of the endorsement?
I think it's very important because for me, my mother and father did a great job of using scare tactics. Like they would always say, "Hey, you just bought a car for 300,000. Don't you know you could have bought this property across the street for 300,000 in 4 or 5 years when they build a strip mall on it? Dummy, it'll be worth 10 million." So they made sure that I understood business. And then watching guys like Dave Bing, Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, I wanted to be like them. I didn't want to be part of the stat that says 75% of NBA players when they're done playing have nothing. Because I got a lot of kids. I
Yeah,
love my mama. Uh, I love my family. I wanted to be able to provide for my family because out of all the family members, I was the chosen one to do right and bring us out of the place we were at. So with that comes a lot of responsibility. So I wanted to be able to, take care of the family and show my children that it's more than life than just playing basketball. Like I have 6 kids, and I tell them all the time. I tell them all the time, look, we don't need another NBA player. I need somebody that runs a hedge fund. I need somebody that goes out and does acquisitions and mergers. I need a pediatrician. I need somebody that's a lawyer or a district attorney. So I have 6 wonderful children, and hopefully they will find their own path, and we'll just continue to add to this O'Neilldom.
absolutely, man. I applaud you for that because seldom do we get those conversations.
I've been living there the last 10 years, and I ain't never seen you.
Shaq,
Listen,
yeah,
when I see
Shaq,
you, I'm popping something at your feet. I'm just telling you right now,
Jesus Christ, Shaq, I don't. Jesus Christ. No,
I'm
but
popping something at your
I'm
feet.
down with it all. But I wanted to commend you too, man, because I tell my mentees all the time how important the seat at the table is. You just took on how many Papa Johns did you get in this deal?
9 in Atlanta.
Nine,
Yeah,
nine
but I'm
Papa
looking.
Johns. You sit on
Yeah,
the board. How important is having a seat at the table, man?
it was very important. Everyone knows about the story that went on. Not gonna get involved with that story. But when new leadership came in, and look, I always wanted to own Papa John's franchise. It's not just something that I've been doing. I've been eating Papa John's in college. Was eating it. Took a step away when certain things happened. But then when new leadership, Jeff Smith guy took over, and he called me, and I said, look, one, I would like to buy some franchises. I would like to do commercials, and I like to have a seat at the board. I was surprised to know that they didn't have any African Americans at the board. And my sister, Dr. Dawn Wade, helped me get in because she's really, involved with Papa John. So I know she's listening. Hey, little sis.
Hey,
Uh,
Don. Hey, Stacy.
yep. So I just wanted because one, it's an opportunity to do what's right. Because just think about it. Food can't be racist. Only organizations, only people. So to get rid of that, you have to get rid of the people. We did that. We got new management. That they got women on board. They got Hispanic people on board. It's actually a very very impressive board.
That's
And
dope.
I told them, I said, look, we got to do this the right way. Because one thing about us, we ain't stupid.
At
So
all.
so when I first signed on, I got the hate mail. That's because people didn't understand the business. But once I sat down and explained it to him, I said, yeah, look, I understand what you're talking about, but he ain't here no more. We in charge now. So
Right.
once people understood and took that, they slowly came back on. And one thing I don't try to do is try to change people's feelings.
That's
You
right.
feel how you feel. One thing I could do is just try to show you a better way. And I think we're doing that now. The new CEO, Rob Lynch, is doing a fabulous job, and we're getting back on track. I
That's
heard
dope.
Jeff. I heard Jeff Bezos say, when you invest in things that's going to change people's lives, everything will be all right. The day I stopped trying to make investments to make money, because this ain't no money grab. It ain't no
Come
money
on.
grab.
Come on.
It's actually like a risk. Like why would you risk in something that's going down? This is something that okay, if I can be part of change, this will go down in history. As somebody that's doing the right thing, and that's what it's all about for me.
I love it, man. And I
You
wanted to
making
ask
me
you this.
cry,
We know it's
Kenny.
getting close. What happened?
You making me cry, man. You've been living in Atlanta 20 years. and I
Oh
only
my
see
God.
him once. I'm telling you
No,
now.
listen, it's going to be more togetherness as soon as we can come back outside. I want to say this, though. It's an important election year for us. We obviously saw Governor Kemp in Atlanta say they're going to start opening up things tomorrow and Monday. And then you had Keisha Lance Bottoms passionately saying that she doesn't think that's wise. We have the Bernie group of supporters, which Bernie has now endorsed Biden. But then, the way the Bernie, I had Killer Mike on the show yesterday. I don't know if you got a chance to hear it, but Killer Mike was saying,
I love Killer Mike. I met him. Well, I used to see him all the time, but I met him. We had a conversation, and I shook his hand. I said, "Let me tell you something, brother. You're one of the most intelligent brothers I know. He be spitting facts. He does
necessary.
something. He does something I've never really done. He's really into the politics,
Oh, yeah,
and and not only is he into politics, he's knowledgeable.
100%.
Like he's very knowledgeable, and he speaks it in our language so we can understand the politics. I never really got into politics, so I've always, when I want to do something, I'm gonna do it myself. Like,
Right.
for example, like if I want to bring some pieces to a school, I'm not going to the city board. I'm just gonna walk up to the school and be like, "Hey, I'm Shaq. I got 1,000 pieces. You can hand them out if you want to." So I've never really been into politics. Kudos to Killer
But you
Mike,
know how
but
important it is to vote, though.
oh yeah, very, very, very important.
And we have a very,
Yeah,
very big election coming up.
you got a very, very big election. So you gotta get out there and vote because if you want to make change, you have to be part of that change, and you also have to have a seat at the table. So if there's some people that are
Absolutely.
like us that are trying to get in these elected positions, we're the only ones that can get them in.
100%. And lastly, Shaq, man, I've appreciated your time. I just, we have a lot of entrepreneurs that follow me and obviously follow you. And I just want you to
Yeah,
give
what
them a
do you
nugget,
do?
man. I think,
Yeah, what do you
yeah, I
do?
just
I've been
make it
knowing you
happen.
20 years. No, you
I
know
just
what?
make it happen, Shaq.
No, listen,
I just
listen,
make it happen. I don't do
listen,
much. I just influence culture. That's it. I
listen.
just take my
One
time.
thing, one thing I can say about you, you do make it happen. But you are the Tommy of the hip hop world. I don't know what you do, cuz. I don't know where you work at. I don't know where you live at. I don't know your last name.
Well, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm one of the first investors in Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey, the fastest
Okay,
growing independently owned American whiskey in U.S. history.
okay,
I
got it, got
also,
it.
I'll give you a little discography. No, I'm not giving you shit. But no,
But
seriously.
no, I remember I remember when I was in the rap business. Like we had to come to Atlanta to see you to get our records out.
Yeah,
I remember.
for
I
sure.
remember.
For sure. And you did have albums out, platinum albums, by the way,
Thank you.
for those who don't know. But lastly, man, just give some free game to the youngins, man. You got a lot of history in business and you're very successful at it.
Well, the only thing I can say is don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to learn. I didn't become Shaq just by trying to be the smartest game in the room. I know Kenny Burns. I know JD. I know Shaka. I know Ludacris. I know Magic. I know Jay Z. And I take a piece from everybody that's successful. A bridge can never be a bridge without the legs. Think about it. A plane could never fly without the wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
So
Preach.
cannabis ain't gonna be cannabis unless you got the Philly blunt or the right papers. You understand what I'm saying? So
Hey,
it's
Shaq, man,
okay to
you are a national
appreciate it.
treasure. We salute you. We appreciate you. And please, man, just keep putting on for your people like you do, man.
All right, and I'm glad I finally know your last name.
Okay, me too.
All right, boy, love you.
Love you, boy.
All right, boy, go.
All right, peace. Yo, one time for the legend Shaquille O'Neal. Man, I hope that y'all really appreciate that man, because I tell you, man, he has a unique way of connecting with people. He has a unique way in giving back a lot. The majority is unbeknownst to, his followers or the public eye. So, man, one time for Shaquille O'Neal, and that's crazy. He ain't know my goddamn last name until just now. Let's see if Duval is Lil Duval ready, y'all. Is Lil Duval ready? The king of comedy. The king, let me give him some theme music. Hold on, man. This is crazy. Hold on. Lil Duval, hold on, man. Before you say anything, we got to set you up right. Hold on. Before you say anything, hold on 1 second. I got to play this record for all the ladies. Hold on, Duval. Don't say nothing.
They see me. What you mean don't say nothing? Like I'm backstage somewhere. They can see me.
No, fuck that. Don't say nothing. They can't see you. Hold on, man. Don't say nothing so they can get you.
Oh, let me get out the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the stage. You might know him as a comedian, but we know him as one of the best R&B singers of the 2020s. You hear me? Lil Duval.
Girl, you know my preferences. So you coming, I'ma need references.
Hey, yo, I just want to say this, Duval. Real talk, man. Like, I mean, Eddie Murphy had the song Rick James, man. You know, Jamie Foxx had it, you know. But I'm not going to lie, man. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, gave a comedian the props as a singer or song maker like I'm about to give you. And I know people going to let me have it, but you're really making great music. And you really hit them with the shoulders. I don't think you got your due with hit them with the shoulders.
Come on. Now,
So one time, y'all, give him some claps in the goddamn comments.
I'm a fan of music, man. I just try to put it. I try to put in what I think that the ecosystem need, and I felt like we just needed like that vibe, you know, because that vibe wasn't there. So I peeped the weakness in the game and I sold it.
And you did it great. You did a fucking great job. But like, hit him with the shoulders, man. Why you think hit him with the shoulders didn't hit like Smile? I've been wanting to ask you that question for 3 years.
It was the build up. It was the build up for Smile. Smile wouldn't have been as big as it was if it wasn't for Killing with the Shoulders. You feel me?
Okay. Because I loved it off top.
Everything is a build up. Everything is a build up. It's a plant. I planted seeds. That's what I do in my life. I plant seeds, and this seed might not be as big as that seed. This plant here might not be as big as this plant, but I couldn't have got to this plant if I didn't do this one. You know?
Dropping knowledge. Going
to
colleges and universities around the country real soon. Lil Duval gonna be speaking. Watch what I say.
Shit. If we can go anywhere, I ain't going nowhere no time soon. Shit, we out here. We chilling.
What do you think about that Governor Kemp thing, man? What do you really think about it? I mean,
I really don't think. I try not to think about nothing I can't control, but because I just know me, I just stay away. But I can't knock somebody because my privilege tell me I can afford to stay away. So if some people feel like they got to work, I can't tell them no if I'm not going to help them out, because I'm not going to help them out.
Right.
You know, I'm not. So I mean, shit.
Right. You're on your own.
No, it ain't you on your own. It's just like, I mean, I can't. Like what I'm saying, all right, I'm gonna save everybody that need a job. Like I can't do that. I'm not.
You're right.
I don't have that money like that.
But let me ask you a question. So they're saying tomorrow in Atlanta, Georgia, and as well as Monday, they're going to start slowly opening things. When things actually get back all the way open, how long after that are you giving it before you really go outside?
I've been going outside now.
I mean, you get what I'm saying. When you going to go back?
I just don't go around people. Right.
But when you going to go and participate in the world? That's what I'm asking.
When y'all not afraid, when everybody else not afraid, that's gonna be the hardest part, getting people's minds to get back regular. You know, get back to normal, because you might want to be around your friends, but you ain't gonna want to be around other people you don't know. And I don't see that slowing down no time soon, because people are gonna be scared to get into big public things. So I don't know, man. Shit.
Do you get into the conspiracy theory of it all?
No, I'm not a conspiracy man.
At all.
No, I'm not that.
Does the weed help with that?
My point, this is what I feel about conspiracy. Okay, what if you find it's true? What you gonna do? You can't do shit. I'm not gonna wreck my mind stressing over some shit I can't control. What that Bible scripture say?
Which one?
The one. Hold on, I'm trying to think, man. Shit. The one where he say about try to know the things I can change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know what you're saying.
Somebody said in the comments, learn the things I can change and the things I can't, and wisdom will know the difference. Something like that.
That's right. At least you read the Bible.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't read it in a minute, but that might not even be in the Bible now that I think
about it. No, but it's true though. You're basically saying what you can't control, you can't. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
I'm not stressed over what they're doing. To me, especially with the government, to me, the government is like your mom and daddy. They arguing, and ain't nothing you can really do about it. Like, you can just sit there and watch from afar.
Right.
And at this point, it's bigger than us. Like, they doing what they doing regardless. They ain't thinking about what we got going on down there. That's for us to think about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to care about ourselves.
You know,
we can't expect them to think about what we doing.
Yeah, and I was having a conversation with Killer Mike yesterday and Omarosa, and we were talking about, voting, right? And you obviously know Killer Mike's a Bernie supporter. Now Bernie's endorsing Biden.
That's my future president of the United States, Killer Mike.
I believe it. I believe it, and I support that. That man is super intelligent. But I think he said a couple great things. Like, we got to go locally and change locally and statewide, and then obviously get the right person in office as president. But right now, we're like boiling down to two candidates, right? Because anything other than Biden or Trump, it dilutes the side for the Democrats.
I don't think niggas give a fuck enough about Biden enough this year.
But my thing is, look at what happened when they didn't give a fuck enough about Hillary Clinton.
Shit, if you look now, we probably should have been thinking about that with Kemp when he got in office. Because
we tried.
Like the commercial we watched that's going viral now, that's been there.
No, I know, but we tried. They stole that election. Remember, we tried. We mobilized for I forgot her name. You know what I'm talking about, who was running against Kim. We mobilized crazy.
Abrams.
Yeah, Stacey Abrams. We mobilized crazy in the city. They stole that election.
But it's bigger than just Atlanta, though.
You're right.
We forget that. That's what you got, especially black people. We really arrogant, but really don't have a clue of what's the bigger picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
we're not going to Rome, Georgia. You're right.
Yeah, we don't realize there's 10,000 country-ass towns in Georgia alone that going to vote is the biggest day of their year. You know what I'm saying? So we do our own thing, so we forget because we think Atlanta, because everybody say Atlanta, but at the end of the day, it's Atlanta. We in Atlanta, but they run this whole thing on the low. It's a lot more of them.
No, you were absolutely right. And Carrie Hilson, I knew it was Stacey Abrams, but the contact smoke from Lil Duval smoking.
Don't put it on. Don't put that negative
had
energy.
Me tripping.
Because if you would have hit this, you would have said Stacey Abrams.
Yo, Duval, let me ask you a question, because I know you a very long time. You didn't always smoke publicly like you do. When did you get on the weed?
I just started smoking like when I was about 38.
So about
Before
4
that,
years?
I never smoked a drink. I never smoked a drink.
So what brought you to the weed?
Shit, once I got to a point in my life when I was like, this is the worst my life could get. Like, because I was like, fuck it. I could do what I want to do. So that's what I started doing. I started smoking. Like, that's the only drug. Like, I do smoking and I do something else. But other than that, I don't do nothing that can kill you. Like, if you could die from it, if you could die from an overdose, I ain't fucking with it.
Right. It ain't that serious.
Nah.
No, you know what? And listen, I'm gonna tell you what I love about you, man. You really unorthodox in your extracurricular activities. Like, you get up and go to an island, you got your own plane, like, you really be on it. Where did that come from? Were you like that young, or these are just like bucket list things you just checking off as you go?
I think it was instilled in me young, because I used to always travel to Bahamas, because that's where my family from. So every summer we go to Bahamas with my grandparents. So just in that alone, just traveling I realized once I got older that I used to always love geography in school. Like, I always loved it, and I was always interested in it. So when I got to a certain time and point, I just started doing it. It just came second nature. I don't know.
Right.
The more money I got, the more I travel.
Yeah. Rich Broke is doing pretty good, huh? I got to give me some gear, man. Put the website up there one time for it.
richbrokeent.com. I mean,
come on.
It's a way of life. This is more of a lifestyle than it is a clothing line. You know, it's a way of living. And it works good in times like this, you know. Well, all you niggas goddamn getting loans and...
Yo, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. This is a serious motherfucker. Like, so these people that live to go buy these tables, drive these cars, but live in these apartments, man, what are they doing right now, Duval?
Shit, hoping they open this bitch back up.
What is the people that's not in relationships doing right now, Duval? What are they doing?
Struggling, man. I'm telling you, that's the worst thing that's happening to people, having to deal with themselves. Like, niggas don't want to be by themselves. That's why they hate being in the house and stuff, because you you got to deal with yourself, and people scared of that, you know. That's crazy. Me personally, I programmed myself to understand how to live in life, how to live without people giving a fuck about you, you know. So when shit like this happen, it's just another day for me.
Yeah. Speaking of your live, man, you've been having some very interesting shit. I thought Boosie was the most interesting thing until yesterday when I saw the girl putting but water on herself. Then she put bubbles on herself.
That was different, wasn't it? It was very interesting.
Well, I just want to know.
Did you see the bitch put the bitch took a shower in the kitchen sink.
What the fuck? How long did you have her on the live?
And her grandma was there every step of the way, helped her out with the camera, everything. And I tried to get her in the oven, but she wouldn't fit in there. I tried to get it. But hey, for all the women here, I'm gonna tell you right now, she wasn't American. She was London, so it's safe. She could do that shit. It's normal.
Oh, she was in London.
Yeah, she was a London girl. So,
but she was putting food on her, man. She was doing the most.
Yeah, she made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the owner and everything. It was different.
You was high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, the bitch took dish detergent and put it on the tongue and went. It was. I wanted to see what else she was gonna do, honestly.
Well, now let me ask you a question, man. Why do these people do all this for the gram, man? Did she want followers? What do you think is the real reason? I think it's a lot of everything. Like, man, niggas bored. Niggas was bored before this shit. You know, now they just can't fake like they was bored. Right. So they even more bored. But I think it's that, it's attention, ain't nothing more attention. Like, attention is a lot. Attention is powerful. Yeah. Attention feels like love if you ain't used to love. So, and this is the place to get it here on social media. Yeah. Yeah, this is the gift and the motherfucking curse. All right, now I want to talk about your film career, man. You have several classic movies. Now, I ain't gonna lie. There's one movie I'm gonna watch today because I've been saying I want to watch. It's the one where you had the Jerry curl, where you was with Kevin Hart. What's the name of that movie? This one right here, School Dance. That's what it is. Boom. School Dance. I'm watching it. Jessica, we gotta watch School Dance when I finish. School Dance. School Dance with Louis Duval and Kevin Hart. I literally been saying I'm gonna watch that shit. It's Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, George Lopez, Mike Epps, Tiffany Haddish in that bitch. See, now I want to ask you this because I literally the reason I've been meaning to watch. I don't know how I never seen it. Did you have a premiere in Atlanta that I missed? I don't. No, they did. It hit 7 theaters. It hit 7 theaters. All right, I'm supporting today, and I'm gonna put it on IG stories. But what I mean, but that's usually how classics happen, though, because people don't realize this about Friday. Friday didn't do good in the box office. Oh yeah, it was a cult classic till it went to VCR and DVD. So that's usually how, like, niggas catch on late to good shit. And I'm cool with that. I've already put that in my mind. Y'all ain't gonna get to me till later. And I'm okay with that. Yeah. Because as a comedian, we get better as we get older. No, and discovery is the best thing ever for people like you and people like me, because it's the ongoing thing. They look up 20 years, you done had an offering. They be like, you did what? You did what? Oh shit. And it's more appreciation at that point. Yeah, because now you got, especially with the internet, now you can go back and look and be like, damn, that nigga did that. Damn, that nigga did this. You know, this nigga Shaq, like, you know what niggas don't know though about me and you? What we started? What? Remember what's the swag surf shit where niggas all in the wave? Remember we did that shit when Tip came home. When Tip came home, we did Philip Serena. To this day, you can go on YouTube right now. To this day, everybody do that. Like we was doing it even before the niggas that sang the song was doing it. For real. That's part of the culture. Stay woke. But I want to tell you about this movie. This is the movie, The School Dance is the movie you're like, huh? What'd you say? Skip it, what? Skip it, what? Skip it, say what? Come again, say what? So that's the shit me and my nigga Benji Brown used to be saying all the time to each other. We used to be fucking around with each other in Florida when I just took it to the movies. No, but listen though, Duval, I saw the meme, and the meme was so funny. And I started seeing clips. I never went to watch the movie. But this is what I want to say. I did a deal with Will Packer. In Universal for a movie called Fight Night, right? Fight Night is the biggest heist in Georgia history. It's what I heard about it, but I never got no script or nothing for it. But go ahead. Yeah, it's not done. Cause what happened was Kevin Hart and Will Smith 4 months later came out, we doing Uptown Saturday Night, so Universal got scared. You know how it go. But my point is, for School Dancing, all the brilliant comics you just named, for me, I'm waiting for that Harlem Nights, because that's what I want Fight Night to be. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to Will, I said I need Kevin, Mike, Duval. I went through the Chappelle. I need Steve Harvey. I need Cedric. I want to do all of the comedians. I just feel like we need that one offering with all you motherfuckers. It'll happen, man. We just got to stop forcing it. I don't think it's going to happen in no movies no more, because ain't nobody going to see movies like that no more. But no, content is king, though, Duval. I think, huh? Content's still king. It just might not be
It's
watched
king,
in the
but
theater.
it's the way we get our content now.
Okay.
We don't get our content the same way. People our age still caught up in the old way of going to the movies and all that, but niggas don't really go to the movies unless
Not at all.
It's just out of nostalgia and shit like that. But for the most part, nigga, you watch a movie right here, you watch it on your phone. So it's a different way of how we digest it, and I think that's the way we gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? Same
I
thing
agree with that.
specials and shit.
No, I agree with that. I think the consumption of them, but I think the content gonna still be necessary.
It's just like comedy ain't going nowhere, but the way we digest stand up and being a comedian is different. And it's evolved, just like everything else. Like jazz went to what it is now. You know,
but that's why I applaud what you're doing on social media, because at the end of the day, you really using the platform to your advantage. I think like even right now, you got motherfuckers that's not really on their IG and they supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, in the game and doing their thing.
I
it's
think everybody that's on it now late, because this live shit been going on. Like
it is.
You've been using this shit. It's just now that you force, ain't got no choice. It's like it's making you use it, but it's been here. Everything that we got is already here. You don't need that much because we got it all right here. It's been here for like at least 10 years. Because I've been using it. I've been using it good. While everybody been going out here doing all this other shit. Like I remember people used to be like, "Who is your travel agent?" Right. Nigga, I'm my travel agent. I got Google.
Yeah. So, somebody in the comments was like, how you getting all these people on your show? I'm like, I'm calling them.
Yeah. Like you've been doing this. So I mean I don't know. It's just normal for me. It's just like I've just understood we have the people that fight change usually never win. Yeah. So I evolve. I try to stay a step ahead and I try to move with what's going on. You know, I ain't gonna fight what's changed.
100%. Well, they love you. You're necessary daily. Let me ask you a question. What's the next special? The music is definitely a part of what you do now. I've been seeing you doing it, obviously, when you're doing these shows. But what does the next Duval special look like?
Shit, we done shot the special.
Oh, shot?
Drop it. Yeah, I done shot it already.
Oh, that's dope. When?
I'm telling you, God putting stuff in place. He stopped everything as far as you could drop it this year. So I'm probably going to drop it this year.
And you got all the music incorporated.
Everything incorporated. It's like a live show. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun. Like I try to take it like to the Rat Pack days. You know what I'm saying? Back to like casino, like Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I see comedy evolving. It's more than just stand up. It's everything. Like if you look at all the new cats, like from DC Young Fly to Chico and everybody, they don't just do stand up. They do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what everybody's doing. So it's the next thing. So I mean, I'm just like the first person to come out like that.
Let me ask you a question. You just mentioned Chico Bean. You mentioned DC. Who are your favorite young comedians? Who you checking?
The ones that's doing their thing and just like DC. I like the way he's doing this thing. Shit, who out there? Name some people.
No, you said Chico Bean. What
Chico
about
Bean, of course.
Yeah.
Carlos Miller, Jay Ski, my man Jay Ski. He's a real stand-up. He really into stand-up. He's a real stand-up country-ass old nigga.
Yeah.
But he's a good nigga. But I like...
What about females?
Females, I like Pretty V. She's not even a stand-up for the most part.
Funny.
I like her comedy. I like her talent. You know what I'm saying? And I told her what I think she should do. I don't want to put it out on here, but I told her what I think she should do because the lane wide open. Like,
what about Jess Hilarious?
Huh?
What about Jess Hilarious?
Oh, Jess Hilarious for real. Like Jess Hilarious for real. She could be a real stand-up. Like, and as far as stand-up queen, like I wouldn't even put her just like as a woman, because to me she's just automatically a comedian. Some more. I don't think nobody fucking with some more.
The more cold
women.
But that's
as
our
far
era.
as stand-up.
That's
nobody is women, and she can even come up there with men. Ain't nobody fucking with some more.
What about B. Simone?
B. Simone, she doing her thing. She's still coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to watch them grow. Like stand up, it takes time. You can't cheat stand up. Like you got to, it grows. So you got to give people time to grow, and that's what we have to do with a lot of these new comedians. Like I just watch them grow. I like to watch from afar and see them do their thing because I don't like to tell people what to do. Because like we only speaking from our point of view because what work for us, but you don't listen. I tell them don't listen to nobody. Just do what works.
That's right.
And the life will tell you what's right and wrong.
You know, I've always wanted to do a stand-up show. I wanted to try it. I was
Everybody
talking.
do until they get on that goddamn stage.
No, I was about to say because Will Packer and
Lunel. Oh wait, Lunel.
Lunel.
My bad, Lunel. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Lunel the truth. I'm
He
sorry,
high.
Lunel.
He don't blame him.
No, Lunel, I'm sorry. For real. Lunel the truth.
She
I'm
had to
sorry,
have your ass, boy.
Nah, Lunel the truth.
Nah, but I was saying, like, I've always loved, I think I have time, and when I speak, I know how to punchline. But I was talking to Will Packer, and Will
He
was
did
saying
stand up before too. Did you know that?
he did. I think yeah. So we were talking about it, and he was just like, and Ludacris was with us, and we were just talking about it. But it's harder than people think, man, to go up there and really capture the people's attention and hit them punchlines in that moment. Like, what's the key to being a good stand-up comedian? And I'm talking about true stand-up comedian.
Learning yourself. I don't know. Shit, it's different ways to everything.
Learning yourself sounds dope. What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, but I didn't follow the blueprint that everybody else followed. Because if I did, like, then we wouldn't be having like the social media comedy. We wouldn't be having the music with comedy and the music intertwined into one. So I followed my own lane.
Yeah.
So I don't, like I said, I don't have like no perfect advice on how to do stand-up. Just get up there. The stage will tell you everything. The stage will tell you if you're doing right or not.
That's right. But I look at, like, we come from Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. Like, I just look at their stand-up, and what for me separates a great comedian is the storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's different now, though. I mean, we can't compare it to back then. I can't.
No, but I'm just saying that what I like. I just love the story.
But you might not see that in the next comedian. Like, you got some comedians like that. That's the new jacks. But the audience don't give a fuck about it. The attention span is short. Like, if the audience attention span is short, why would they want to sit there and listen to a long ass story?
You can't listen to Dave Chappelle then, because Dave Chappelle.
But Dave Chappelle's different. Like, we care about you going to see Dave Chappelle. It ain't so much as when you get to Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart level, you're going to see them. You're not going to see stand up no more. You're going to see a star. You feel what I'm saying? So
that's I've never heard it put that way. You're not just going. You're going to see a star. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because I just love storytellers. Like, I love the things that keep my
everybody think they do it till they got to sit down and listen.
Well, I'm saying, when I go see, but to your point, when I go see Dave Chappelle, I'm in. He got me. The story's got me. He's so politically correct. He's funny. I'm sorry, politically incorrect. He's funny. Same with Kevin Hart. He tells the stories of his relationships and all that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was that era. So, on the family side, man, how are y'all staying sane? I know, because obviously you're used to this, but how's your family holding up?
They holding good. Everybody chilling, man. I can't complain. My daughter, she gonna come over this week. My baby mom wouldn't let her over here. I don't know why, but she wouldn't let her over here for about a week or two. So now,
because you had the girl from London putting peanut butter jelly in the
but that was virtual. That pussy wasn't over here. You know
what do they say? What does your baby mama say? Because you're not married, correct?
Nah, I got an old lady, but I ain't got a baby mom. My baby mama, she been knowing me. Like, I'm the person who I am, man. I don't change. Like, you get what you get. Like,
right.
What I am when we come in, that's what I'm gonna be for the whole way through. I ain't gonna change. Now, you might change, but I ain't gonna change.
I'm the same person I was.
I'm talking about not you in general.
I know. But I was just thinking about myself, like, damn, have I 20 years? Yeah, grown, but I don't know about change. So yeah, I'm fascinated, man, how, I look at, and I want to get your opinion on this. I look at some of our friends and the way that they have their situations, you know what I'm saying? It's admirable on a lot of levels because they can move around, do what they want. Is polygamy a thing? Is that a thing? Is that what you believe?
World, it is, but I ain't been, not really, not lately. I ain't been having time because niggas been quarantined and life been going on. I've been busy on tour, so I've been busy. I ain't been having time to be wilding. I ain't gonna even say wilding, but having a lot of girls is a headache, though.
Come on, say it.
Now, I remember when I was a pimp for about a month, and this is a true story. I was a pimp about a month, but like the keeping their emotions is so hard. Like, women are so emotional, and like I was like, I can't deal with this, so I tapped out. So I realized a long time ago, like, it's more than just the sex part. It's like it's just you gotta deal with women's emotions.
So are these younger women that you had this month?
No, I don't fuck with young women. No, I don't
You,
like young women because they be wanting to do too much.
what's young? They want to know. What
Anything
is
under 25, like they be wanting to party and shit. You know, you fuck with young girls and shit, and they want to go here, there, and nigga ain't got the energy for that. Like, that's why I smoke my weed, because by the time they hit this 2-3 times, they ain't gonna go nowhere.
They gonna want to eat and fuck. So let me ask you. So let me ask.
Not that I do that. Black man don't cheat.
Yeah, black man don't
Black
cheat.
man don't cheat.
Hey, Duval, let me ask you a question, man. I mean, seriously, though, like, what's the wildest shit, man? You've been out here for a long time, moving around with some great ones. What's the wildest shit you done seen or happened to you personally on the road?
I don't even remember, man. I have to be going through my phone. I have to go through like this. How I be remembering shit. I go through my iCloud and I just look at pictures.
You're part of the Grand Hustle team, man. You've been around some things.
We have to be talking about stories. Like you have to say, like, you remember that time such and such. I'm like, oh, and then too, if so many other people in it, I don't want to bust people out, man.
Well, you ain't gotta say no names. We just want, what happened the night after we did 18,000 at the Phillips Arena.
Let me go to my. Let me see. What year? Go give me a year, and I'm gonna go in my cloud and see what was going on.
What was that year we did the biggest swag surf of all time? 18,000 people at the Phillips Arena when Tip came home. What that year? I know you got a story probably that night.
I don't remember. I just that night.
Because you had dreads then, nigga.
I don't remember, bro. You gotta give me a chance, man. I gotta think a little more. I didn't prepare for it.
All right, we'll come back to that.
I can't think of nothing off the top of my head. The craziest shit happened to me.
Think about it. I'm gonna talk about music for a second because we almost out of time. But think about it before we go. You can bring it up or not. Favorite artist right now? I've really been listening to Pop Smoke lately. Working out, and I just feel bad, man. That boy had a career. Like I listened to his whole album, and I really, really like it.
It took for him to die for everybody to listen though, so maybe that was his purpose. So I look at things are bigger than just how long we here. You know, because I mean, the longer you live, you're gonna see a lot more people die. And if you don't, you know what that means. Yeah. You did. So I mean,
so what artists do you love right now? I'm talking about new artists.
I love Nayo. I'm
Nayo.
really a fan of Nayo. That's a singer.
Spell it.
N-A-O.
N-A-O. And where he from? Let's find this real quick. What's the song you like?
All her whole album, her last album is fucking amazing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what to play. Hold up. Play
artist name Nayo.
Huh?
Okay. Artist name is Nayo. Her latest release. She on the cover with the yellow letters.
Oh, let me see what's in cause she in my goddamn playlist. Hold up.
I'm always looking, cause I'm really on that.
I can't like this girl is the truth. Like Saturn. The album is Saturn.
Saturn?
Yeah.
There you go. Cause I'm really on Snow Allegra. Like I love Sabrina Claudio. Like there's a couple new albums.
You like Sabrina and all of them. You go to number 3. Oh, go to any of these bitches. It don't even matter. This girl's so hard. Go to this my shit here.
Where Creek Dog at?
Okay, Creek Dog this. This is what I play when I'm on my plane. Come on.
It's about time. Maybe we'll make it know.
You got a dope voice.
Somehow we'll make it glow. Everything will be.
Y'all check out NAO. The album is called Saturn. I'm gonna check out any other ones you like.
Hold up. Let me go on my playlist so I won't be it's a lot.
I like putting people on, Duval. I don't want people confused. I want people.
Everybody I talk about, most people don't really fuck with. But that's why I try to show them love. I definitely fuck with Ball Greasy.
I like how you threw that in there. I listen to most of this shit on my plane.
Huh?
I said I like how you threw that in there. I listen to most of this shit on my plane.
I didn't mean to throw it in there like that.
Yeah, you did. It's fine.
That's why I say be around people that's used to winning, because then it sounds like you bragging. I wasn't really trying to brag. I was just.
I know. I'm just.
I don't want people to think I'm just bragging, because I know you don't think that because you got money. But I'm talking about the people that's following this shit. I don't want them to think I'm just.
I know you got a crazy hustle gang story.
Hustle gang story.
First of all, Clay is your manager. I know y'all done been
Oh,
shit.
hold on. I tell you something. You know how Greg Hustle used to get in all the fights?
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't Tip and them. It was Clay old ass. Clay old ass started all the fucking fights. All the fights.
Clay
50
always
years
get
old
into
fighting 20-year-old niggas. It's Clay. God damn it.
I love Clay, man. That's my partner, man. You know, Clay used to be a rapper.
I tell you another story. We was in Detroit. Nah, I ain't gonna tell that story. Never mind.
What
Never
you
mind.
mean?
No.
You gotta get the people one. We got 9 minutes left.
No. Won't happen.
You can say another
believe.
city. You ain't even gotta say who you was with.
No, real talk, Ken. I'm telling all my stories when I'm 80 like Quincy Jones. I'm exposing everybody. That's what I'm telling everything. So y'all stick around.
You's a selfish motherfucker, man. You supposed to unleash something on the Kenny Burns show.
We don't do clickbait. We gotta get there. I gotta say this for my book when I'm 80 and I'm Quincy Jones.
That's right. You're gonna live that long. We're gonna follow you till the wheels fall off. Let me ask you one last question, man. Get some game, man. We got a lot, we play a lot, we have a great time. We got a great conversation. But give these youngins some free game, man. I think they don't know how good of an entrepreneur you are and how successful you become
I'm really
because
not,
of that.
bro. I'm not a good businessman. I'm a good leader, but not a good businessman. I just put people in place, like my nigga Clay, people like that. I have people that I trust, like my lawyers and Yawanda and all them. Everybody I trust around me, they handle my business so I can just be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at getting money. It's not hard for me to get money, but I've never chased money.
But that's the talent.
I've never had to chase money.
But that's the real talent. I think you said it.
But
man.
I can't put that on everybody because what works for me might not work. It's people that do everything right and still it don't work. So
I'll say this. I'll say this. What you said that's most important in that statement is that you put the right people around you. And I think a lot of time that be the downfall of people. I mean, how many we seen come and go? And that be their downfall. They got the wrong people around them.
Yeah, all that and just how they are. You know what I'm saying? I just try to be what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I try to put the energy out there. I try to show love, and I mean, I'm always fuck up, but at the same time, I'm coming from a genuine place, and I'm not intentionally trying to hurt people's feelings.
That's right.
But if I do, I keep going.
Yeah, we need you. You are necessary.
Breaking up. You breaking
That's
up.
the actual guy. No, I'm back now.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
No, that was the owner of the life rights for the fight night thing. I don't know why he called me. Everybody know my show was 3 to 4, but I was saying you're a necessary, viable piece to our ecosystem, man. And you know, I like to give my flowers to my partners when I get a chance.
Shout out to Holiday used to DJ for me.
Did he?
DJ'd on the road with me one time.
DJ Holiday, what's up, champ?
DJ Holiday. You know,
anyway,
the best thing, man, and I'm pretty sure you've been dealing with niggas for a long time. You've been getting longer than me, but it's amazing to see people you come up with in places of position. And sometimes I take it for granted because I don't look at my friends for lookouts and shit. And sometimes I should, but I just be happy to see niggas winning. Like especially when you like Holiday, he a record exec doing his thing. He got a show on the thing. Then you got people like Marsha and all the motherfuckers up there from Atlantic, and they doing their thing, and they got the record game on lock. And then you got Tuma and YouTube. It's like we got people in position to do things now. And I said that to say, like, we really don't need other motherfuckers. Facts. We got our positions.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I hate when we rely on the motherfuckers. Say, man, they got us like this, and they won't give us that. We don't need them.
You're right.
I'm a perfect example. My whole ecosystem, I don't need nobody but my fans.
That's right.
I don't even ask people to shout me out like that. You know what I'm saying? They do it because they fuck with me.
Yeah.
So I built a show that we don't need it. If all of us understand that, we'll win. We could be just like them Asian, them Chinese motherfuckers. They vote the least. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck. Because they done made all their money. They done built the ecosystem where they don't have to rely on the outside world.
Right.
I don't know what made me go there, but
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, no,
Shout out to Robin too.
That's the free game.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
ball alert. Ball alert in the building. We appreciate you, man, and you keep going. We always here if you need us.
Love, man, and remember we in this together.
Forever.
Stay the fuck away from me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, boy. Yo, man, one time for Lil Duval, man, he is a necessary component to our black puzzle. We must hold him in high regards and protect him at all costs. I love y'all, man. It was a hell of a show. We had Shaquille the real O'Neal, and we had Lil Duval, man. Who could we possibly do tomorrow to end off the week with some goddamn fire? I know. Black Ty. Y'all know who Black Ty is? You might know him as Tyrese. I'm trying to figure out, am I going to talk to the R&B Tyrese, or am I going to talk to the movie star, franchise blockbuster Tyrese? Well, you stay tuned, all right? It's the Kenny Burns Show. I love y'all. Be safe and be kind to one another. In Atlanta, do not go outside. Do not go. I don't want to see one day party. Do not. Okay, love y'all. Peace.